Welcome to the C session of the hackathon. So this session is going to follow on the fifth session. So the fifth session talks about the first, let's see, the HTML of our weather app. So by now, you have your HTML code of the weather app. Today, we are going to add the CSS code for the weather app. So kindly have those two codes in your editor. So you have your HTML code opened in your HTML. Then we are going to code the CSS part. This one, the CSS style, and we are going to call the various divisions we defined in the HTML. For example, the app wrap, the divisions, the date, the city, the input, and so on and so forth. At the end of the CSS session, our app interface should be available, that meaning our front end interface. Without wasting much time, let's start coding. You introduce your margin. If you get lost, you can pause the video and check. Quick check the code. Make sure you've gotten the same pen as you are. So we are done with the app. The whole app, we call it asterisk. Then we will call the body part of our app. So the body part, we are calling the font family. So we are done with the body part. Now we'll go on and call the various divisions we defined in the HTML. So the first division was the app wrap. We are going to call our app wrap. And we'll add a minimum height. We are actually at the app wrap division. We are adding more stuff to the app wrap division. Now we are done with the app wrap division. We are going to call the header. If you realize in our HTML code we have a header, so we are going to call that one and add some CSS style to it. If you get lost, you can pause the video or roll back to watch where you couldn't get. Still at the header section. So let's add a bit padding to it. Now we are done with the header. So you realize in the header we have a header input where I made mention of the search box. So we are going to add style to the search box. Add background. You add border radius to a search box. And we'll add some color. Let's add some font size. So let's say 20. And let's add some font weight. And last one, let's add some bit of transition. Okay, so this is our input box, and this is the styling we've given to it. Quite a lot than the others. So let me scroll up so you can have a clear view. The whole up. Then we came to the body. We added a font family. We came to the division up wrap. Here we added some style. We came to the header. Here we added some styles also to the header. Then we came to our input box where the user is going to type the city or the country name. We actually also styled it. Now, the next one is going to be our input focus. So our background color. Then after that, we are moving on to the main. In our HTML section, you can see in the body we have some of the tab called or some of the divisions called main. So we are going to design that one. We are now on the main. So main. Now on the main, we have display. We want to align the items into center. And we are still at the main. Now we are done with the main. Now in the main, you realize we have some divisions. So we have division city, division date, division temperature. We are now going to tackle each one of the divisions and touch it with designs or styling. So the next we will touch is the division location.city. So city. Here we will actually touch one or two things to make our app more nicer. And the size, font size, let's set it to 32. And let's set the font weight. Yes. So this is the city, the division city. We are moving on to the division date. Date. So here we will add few things. Date, probably color and font size. So we will give the font size. Right. So you can see from the main here, we move to the city division, we move to the date division. We are moving on to the temperature division. So at the temperature, we will also add some few touches there. Onto temperature, font size, and let's give it a font weight. Then let's give it a margin. Shadow. Now after that, in the temperature, you can see we have a span inside that temperature division. Let's touch it. So let's give it font weight. Uh, Okay. Now the next one we are going on is the weather. The weather division. The weather division. So we come one, a few touches. Let's give it a font size. Let's add a font weight. Then we can add a font style. And then you can add a margin button. Add a text shadow. Then we can add our last division, that's the high and the low division. High low division. Then we'll add some few color in the same basic things and font. So let's scroll through in case you didn't get something. So there's the beginning, a star representing the whole app. There's a few styling here. We have our body, we call a font type, a font family. Then we have our app wrap division. So this is the starting for our app wrap division. You can customize it to your preference. We have the header input, that's the search box. Input focus. We have the margin. We have the division city. We have the next division date. The next division temperature. Next span. We have the weather. And we have the high and low. Now let's go to the body, the whole app, and add a background color. So I'm setting mine to orange. You can set yours to whatever color you desire. Now let's view. Now you can see our preview here nicely. Our app has been nicely built. Now you can see nicely our app has crossed the first two phases. That's the CSS and the HTML phases. Our app is halfway done. Here's our interface, nicely built and done. Thank you for watching this session. Join me on the next session for the JavaScript to make our life goes to make our app goes live. Thank you.